October 1st, 2025 Board of Zoning Appeals meeting. Would everybody rise for the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, if we can get roll call.
Drago Popovich is absent. Rudy Bambic.
President.
Nico Vlahos.
Present.
John Gill.
Here.
Chris Chrisbaum is absent. Adam Decker.
Here,
Ashley Abernathy present. Bill Manasopoulos is absent.
All right, moving on to minutes. We received the September 3rd, 2025 meeting minutes. I'd entertain a motion on those.
Second.
Somebody's got to make a motion first.
Motion approved. Second.
All right, I have a motion by Mr. Bambic, a second by Mr. Vlahos. All in favor signify with an aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. All right, moving on to public hearings. The first one, 2025-18 Suncrest Christian.
Mr. Chair, if I
Yep.
may, there was a request for item C to move to the front of agenda due to conflict on the petitioner's representative needing to have another meeting tonight.
Okay.
C, I think, Mr. Chairman.
Yep, we'll start with C, 2025-20 Ream, special exception request from St. John Municipal Code 2445, 24-121 to install a sports court in a residentially zoned area.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate the two folks before me. Allow me to go first, as I got to be in Cedar Lake as well. What we're requesting here this evening on behalf of 8282 Morning Crest Court is the ability to install a sports court in a residentially zoned district. My folks have installed a concrete pad in their backyard, unbeknownst to them, by placing a permanent basketball hoop there. That then turns it into a sports court, which then requires a special exception from you. You can see some of the pictures that are here. My folks are both athletic, they love to be active, and they've set this up for both a pickleball court as well as they would like the opportunity to put a basketball court there as well. This is not unusual in this neighborhood right around the corner. I think I submitted a picture of someone else that has done something very, very similar. I think the days of attempting to use the front sidewalk or the front driveway with compressed driveways being limited, folks have turned to their backyard, and that's what they're looking to do here. So not making any requests for any variances for lighting, anything of that nature, just a request for a special exception for the ability to have a sports court and a permanent basketball hoop in their backyard.
Okay. Any questions? All right, hearing none, I'll open up the public hearing. Public hearing going once, public hearing going twice, and public hearing is closed. All right, any other questions before we move on? All right.
This would be a recommendation to the town council. It would be made by either a favorable, unfavorable, or no recommendation.
Yeah, I'd make a recommendation to approve. I have to read this too.
No, it would just be the third page in your packet.
I got it. That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
That the establishment, maintenance, or operation of the special exemption will not be detrimental to or endanger the public health, safety, morals, comfort, or general welfare. That the special exemption will not be injurious to the use and enjoyment of other property in the immediate vicinity for the purpose already permitted, nor substantially diminish to impair property value within the neighborhood. That the establishment of the special exemption will not impede the normal and orderly development and improvement of the surrounding property for uses permitted in the district. Adequate measures will be taken to provide ingress and egress so designed as to minimize traffic congestion in the public streets, and that adequate utilities, access roads, drainage, and or necessary facilities will be provided. The adequate measure will, in all respects, conform to the applicable regulation of the zoning district in which it is located, and that the special exemption shall be required to comply with reasonable time limitations on the commencement and duration of special exemption, as well as the holder of rights to the same.
Okay, I have a motion for a favorable recommendation from Mr. Bambick. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Vallejos. All in favor signify with an aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Favorable recommendation carries 3-0.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, then we'll jump back up to A, 2025-18 Suncrest Christian Church, seeking a developmental variance request from St. John Municipal Code 24-493A2 to allow for parking space to be 9 feet wide located at 10009 Parish Avenue. Jenna Lordson, agent.
Good evening, gentlemen. Jenna Lordson on behalf of Suncrest Christian Church here. We are requesting a variance from 10-foot wide parking stalls to 9-foot wide to actually match the majority of our lot. We currently have 311 spots, 60 of which are 10-foot wide, which is only roughly 19% of our parking lot. So looking for a variance to allow those to be restriped at 19 feet, which would actually gain us about 6 parking stalls over there. And then we are also doing roughly 26-foot extension to the west side of the parking lot there. That would also then gain another 26 spots if we could stripe those at 9 foot to match the rest of the parking lot as well.
So, just so the BZA is aware, the ordinance does allow for legal nonconforming to continue on issues with either additions or decreases to it as long as it doesn't exceed 25%. With the addition of where they're paving and where they're wanting to restripe those 10 feet to match the existing 9 feet on the rest of the parking lot, we're getting quite close to that 25%. So it was determined just to come in front of the board to seek that variance, just making sure we're covering all those bases. So if it got over that 25%, they were in compliance. But if you see on here, just this row here and this row here circled in red are what are 10 foot. The rest of them are 9. And you can kind of see where the 10 and the 9 are meeting up here.
All right. No. Any questions for the petitioner? All right, hearing none, I'll open the floor to public comment. Public comment going once, public comment going twice. Public comment is closed. All right, I'll entertain a motion for this.
I'll make a motion to approve. Approval will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, comfort, or general welfare of the community. The use and value of the area adjacent to the property included in the variance will not be affected in a substantially adverse manner. That the strict application of the terms of the zoning ordinance will result in practical difficulties in the use of the property.
All right, I have a motion by Mr. Bambick. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Vallejos. All in favor signify with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is approved, 3-0.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, last but not least, B, 2025-19, developmental variance request from St. John Municipal Code 24-124 and 24-461 to allow construction of a 16-foot by 20-foot accessory structure with a height of 15 feet. Charles Hoffman, agent.
Good morning. Looking for a variance for construction of a cabana in the backside of Mr. John Paul Schilling's property. Again, John had mentioned St. John Code 24-124, 24-461. We're looking for a variance beyond the 250 square foot piece of structure to be constructed outside of the home itself. Also look for a 15-foot height variance on that. Structure's on the opposite side of a nice in-ground pool in a very nice residential area.
It looks like there's nothing behind the petitioner's house. It just goes back to the,
All the way back to 93rd.
okay. Yeah, and the variance for the 15 feet, guys, just say, we regulate sheds and accessory structures to be no more than 14 feet, so they're asking for an additional foot to get that 15. So it'd only be 1 foot higher than what we typically allow. All right, any questions for petitioner?
No.
All right, I'll open up the public hearing. Public hearing going once, public hearing going twice, public hearing is closed. All right, any questions?
I'd like to make it a motion to approve. Approval will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, comfort, or general welfare of the community. The use and value of the area adjacent to the property included in the variance will not be affected in a substantially adverse manner. That the strict application of the terms of the zoning ordinance will result in practical difficulties in the use of the property.
All right, we have a motion to approve by Mr. Bambick. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Vlahos. All in favor signify with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, variance passes 3-0. Any other public comment? All right, I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Somebody gotta make a
Or
motion.
first off.
Yeah. All right,
Second.
all right. We are adjourned.